this is. We're going to use his criminal record. You're going to need to bring it up every third sentence. We're going to make this guy wear it like a badge.
You start attacking this kid, and the game is already over.
No, he's not a kid.
Elliot,
He's 30 years old.
nobody is arguing with you here. It's just the world we're living in. We're just not going to get away with making it about him.
If it isn't about him, then it's going to be about me.
That's Kevin Costner in black or white. Yeah, I said black and white. Black or white. Black or white, and I'm going to let you explain what the movie is about.
Well, you know, that's simple because I usually make 3-hour movies, so now I got about 6 seconds to tell the story. Black or White is it's at its core is about the welfare of a child, a biracial child, and my daughter passed away, and now we have to care for it. And Octavia Spencer, her family down in South Central, I live up in Brentwood, and who is going to take care of her becomes an issue and turns into custody, and suddenly we're starting to deal with race issues, which is this movie at its core also is about where we find ourselves in this country. It's a you know, a lot of times when we deal with race, we're always looking backwards a little bit with Selma or 12 Years a Slave history, but very rarely do we kind of tackle this subject where we find ourselves at this day and time. And Black or White, I hope you see it. It manages to say some things that I think a lot of people wish they could say. And it's a great place to start this conversation. So if you are looking for a movie that talks out loud to you, Black or White will.
Yeah, there's a lot of messages in there too. And that little girl, who is she? She's adorable.
Yeah, Jillian Estelle. You know, there's child actors are always coming through our business, and the way this one comes about, it starts with 1,000 little girls, goes to 100, goes to 50, and ends up down to 3, and that's when I usually get to meet them. And you know, one of the parts about this girl is so charming, but there was 3 little girls, so 2 things happen, 2 hearts break, and 1 life changes. And in this instance, Jillian's life is, she's having a pretty good time with it right now.
She's adorable.
Yeah, she is really
She's
cute.
really great. And like I said, there's, you know, I don't want to give anything away, but a lot of lives are saved by, sometimes you don't see that there's a mirror held up in front of you. You just are pointing the finger and saying, you're this.
Yeah, there's a couple speeches in Black or White that if I never made another movie, I'd be really happy if this was my last one.
Well, you obviously believe in it because you put up the money for this.
Yeah, I did. And, you know, at one point when I realized I was going to have to do that, it's not the first time I've done it, though, you know, for dances, I put money up. But, you know, some of the movies that have lived in time for me, Bull Durham, Field of Dreams, they were all small movies. People were not sure they were going to work. Guys come out of corn, really? That's the way it was. And Black or White was the same thing. And when I finally realized that it wasn't going to be made, I had to walk down the hall and tell my wife that I thought we should pay for it. And she said, really? She said, I don't know, did you like hear a voice in a cornfield? Or why us, Kevin? I mean, really, why get the voice talk to maybe somebody else? We have to pay for this movie. And I said, I think we do. And she, as a good partner, she looked at me and said, well, if that's what you think, then you go make Black or White. And I do think Black or White will stand the test of time. I think it has a chance to be a classic. When movies are working at their best, they're always saying something that maybe you'll never, ever forget. And I think there's some moments like that in Black or White.
I agree. Portia and I took away those moments. We looked at it and felt the same thing. Black or White opens everywhere Friday, and Kaisa will perform after this. Kevin Costner, everybody.